Right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to use this one and I'm going to keep it folded. Now we're actually at the point of making something. Oh dear. Right, is this going to fit in here? Am I going to have to? No, it's not. Of course it's not. I'm going to have to get me swoosh. I'm not going to get the beast out because it's just too much. Right, so we've got the swoosh. And I'm winging it. I don't know. I think I might do it. I think I might do it 3 inches. No, I don't think that's big enough. Right, hold on one moment because I want to use one of these. So let me measure. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. I bet you're all like, well, yeah, Tone, I'm not surprised, mate. Right, so I reckon these are about... So these are about 2.5 inches. So I reckon I'm going to do... I want 1 inch all the way around it, so I might do 3.5. No, that's not going to work out, is it? It's only 1/2 inch each side. I'm going 4. I'm going 4. I'm going 4. Right, so while I've got this out, I'm going to take a sheet and I think I'm going to do... Let's just cut this out so I've got it ready. And then I think I'm going to use her. Because she looks absolutely fabulous. Perfect. And my blade is a bit blunt, so it's kind of grunged it for me. Right, let's put swoosh away. And then what I want to do is I want to kind of make a pocket. So this is 4 inches. Now I can bring in, just bring in Chomp. Because this, I want to go here. So yeah, let's do it 6. Let's do it 6 inches. So I've still got the folded bit. I haven't cut off the folded bit. So it's 6 by 4. That's my pocket. I'm going to keep these 2 little bits. Now what I want to do is I want this because this is I'm going to put a bit of the acetate that I inked up on the front, on the top half. But I want to put the frame on the outside and then her on the inside because I want to cut her out and then have that like on the outside, and then she comes on a pull-out tag that goes inside, if that makes sense. Right, so quickly, I did a boo-boo. Right, so quickly, just before we carry on, I printed out another one because I wanted the whole picture on the tag on the inside, but I only want the frame on the front. So when the tag goes in, the picture will be in the frame, if that makes sense. So I printed off another one. Now, this is the photo paper that I told you I use, the matte photo paper, but it's one-sided, remember? So be careful because, ta-da, it just comes out. I mean, it still looks gorgeous, but it is nowhere near as clear. So make sure you've got it on the right side, and then you'll get a much clearer picture. So yeah, so I'm going to cut this one out and then I'll be back. Right, so finally I'm there. I'm not even going to tell you how many times I printed that out, because I did it on the wrong setting, I did it on the wrong side, and yeah, it was just so I now have quite a few photos. But I'm just going to grunge this up. So this is the one that I want on the inside, on the tag. So that's the one I want on the inside, the full picture. And then I have cut her out of the top one. So I'm just gonna, I only free-handed it with my craft knife because I'm grunging it anyway. So it doesn't need to be precise. So if you're a little bit off, like I was here, just grunge it. Right, so that's that. And then we have to, mind you, we don't need her, do we? Because, yeah, so we don't need to grunge that one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work out, so make sure you fold at the bottom, because that just, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to. You can fold a piece of paper. So I'm going to put this about here. Make sure it's straight. And I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to draw around the hole that we've just cut, because that's, we need to cut this out. So again, I'm not bothered about it being 100% neat, so I'm just gonna cut all the straights first. And then do the curves. It doesn't have to be perfect, because you're going to grunge it up. I'm just going to take off the big chunks, and then I missed that little bit there. That's it. And then we need to make sure that, yeah, and then that's going to go over there like that. Oh, yes! So we're going to grunge this up. Not too much, because you don't want to make the hole any bigger. So just kind of grunge the surface. And now, oh, and this is the piece of acetate. So I've got a proper grungy piece that's going to go behind the frame, and then when that slides in, she's going to look all grungy. So that's the piece of acetate that I inked. And now we're going to grunge this up. Now what should we grunge this up with? Tea bags. I know. Because it's not like I haven't got enough. So we might as well use them. Oh, the tray's all heavy. Right, let's put you lot somewhere else. I've just got piles and piles of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab all the tea bags, because there's some, you know, some I said were, they're just, but I reckon they're just going to look, they're going to look really cool. Really cool. So I had one here that was like really ripped. Like that one. And I'm just going to kind of like, oh, this is where you get covered in tea again. I'm just going to get my collage medium, and I'm going to get my new one, because I think my old one needs another mix up. Or is that my new one? We'll soon see, because one of them's really lumpy. Yeah, look. So I need to add some water to that and give it a good old mix. But I got a new one. Right, so I'm just gonna cover this. Oh, look at that. I mean, that already just looks so cool. And I'm just going to fold over the bits. Do you know what I'm going to do? Because my new mat. Alright, so, yeah. I mean, I know my mat's going to get dirty, but not today, not today. So I'm putting down a big piece of paper. And we need to add some more. Collage medium. Oops, it folded. Oh well. Nothing wrong with a bit of creasing. Even though that doesn't want to stick down, so we better straighten it out. And then again, we're just gonna doesn't matter too much, because that one's going to be underneath the frame. I'm just collaging over. Oh, that just looks so cool. It just looks so cool. And there's me saying that these ones, well, do you know what? They look awesome. The grunge on them, I did steep these for longer though. They look absolutely awesome. They really do. But they're just a nightmare to make. because of all the cutting and ripping and oh, look at that one. And then we've got a bit of texture on there. It's going to give it a bit of stability as well. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to do the other side, then I'm going to let that dry and I'll be back. Right, so while I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm going to do the tag that's going to go inside. So, where's my other bit of file folder? So it was 4x6. So we're going to do whichever way fits in, which neither does. So I'm just going to, because I can't be bothered to bend down and get swoosh out. So we're going to do, so it's 4x6. So I think the tag will do 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Then that should give us the allowance for it to I might have to do it a little bit smaller because yeah, I want to do some stitching. So not in height, just in width. So we've got it at 3 3/4. I think I'm going to do it at 3 1/2. Because that way the stitching should be okay. So just like that. So I'm just placing this in here. Could have done with it being a little bit taller, but I can put a tab on it. So that's in there. Make sure it's in there straight. And then we're going to draw around the hole so we have an idea of where the photo is going to go on the tag. Oh, I've got all glue everywhere. Right, so we're leaving that to dry. I collage some doilies on there as well. And I kind of like, oh, I'm getting all sorts of bits stuck to it, look. I kind of like that the doilies kind of blended in. I'm going to put other stuff on this as well. This is just the underneath. So shall we have this? No. Nope, because we've already got one fold, so I don't want another one. And then we're gonna make sure we get it smack on the bend, because don't forget we've already marked where the tag's gonna go. I'm just going to go around that again because it's just changed slightly. And then I'm going to use this, and I'm going to get my embossing dauber, and then I'm just going to go make sure I get it all. And then I'm going to cover it with just a smidgen of clear, and then I'm just going to move that to the side. And I'm going to emboss that, and then I'll be back. Right, so I've embossed that. Now I'm going to go back in, and I'm just going to go around the center of the frame. I'm not being too precise. And then I'm going to get where are you? Right there. I'm going to get my frosted crystal. So we've got two different textures. That's it. Put this away. Put my lid back on this. And then I'm going to heat emboss this, and then I'll be back. Right, so now we have another step of grunging, and I'm just going to do a little bit of stenciling, and I'm going to use, I believe, right, so I've got some crypt paste, but I don't think I want to use that. I've got some grit paste, the opaque one. I think I want the black one, my black textured paste. I don't want to use a white one, so then I've got to distress it. I found them all. Right, so I have got texture paste, the black opaque, and I've found all my little bits. You know when Tim Holtz did the little 2-packs before he brought out the big tubs? So I've got grave and I've got crypt. I hope these haven't dried out. Ah, no way, that one's dried out. And I've also got the glitter in Nightfall, and I've got the mica flakes in Midnight. Oh, that one's completely gone. I can't even fix that one. See, this is what happens when... Oh, that's not too bad. This is what happens when I put stuff away and I forget I've got it. Right, let's... Oh, I got all dust. I normally put, oh, look at that. I normally put a bit of cellophane in the bag, in the tub, so that it doesn't dry out. I just want to do I want it to kind of look like, you know, like when plasterboard is coming away. Do you remember the Halloween project I did last year with the belly band, and I ripped the wallpaper away, and I did all like grunginess underneath, as if it had all come away from the wall and stuff. I'll link it down below. That's what I want, so it looks like it's, oh, I think I've gone a bit too thick. Well, why not? You know, we're doing bulk, so why not bulk the old paste as well? So let's do this one. Let's do one in the middle, and maybe not so much this time. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, look at that. That already looks so cool. That's going to take ages to dry. It's going to take ages. Right, I'm going to put that in some hot water. Not now, but in a minute. And then this is the, this is the frame that it's got a bit of frosted crystal and embossing on it. So I am just going to put some texture paste and then just rough it up. And then maybe a bit, just smallest a bit. I'm trying to just stick to the back outline and not get the frame, but I just want a little bit of texture as well as the embossing and everything else. Can you see that? So yeah. Right, so I'm going to let all these dry and then I'll be back. Hey everybody, it's October the 1st. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ran to my craft room. It's October the 1st. I can't believe it. It's when the best time of the year begins. My favourite months. Even though September is a burn month, but September is an in-between month. It's really October, November, December. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. So yes, so this is the beginning of Halloween Every Day by moi. And I'm coming to you with a project that I have previously started. So if the jumper is different, this is why. I've already filmed the first half of it. But then I filmed lots of other things as well. So this kind of got put to the side, but I want to finish it. So I'm going to carry on with this project, and yeah, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. So enjoy the rest of the video, and then you will catch me up halfway through with the same jumper on yet again. So here we are, change of clothes. Woohoo! We have our bits and they are all dry. So this is what we have so far. For our little folder, and now we're gonna decorate this. So I'm thinking, do you know what, I was gonna go over it with gesso or black paint, and then I was gonna go over it with some white paint, but I don't think, because I've got the doilies and I've got the black texture paste, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to use my distress sprays That's what I think I'm going to do. And I'm just going to grunge it all up. But not all of it, because I still want to see this lusciousness of the tea bags, but not all of it. So yeah, I'm going to get my mat out and then we're going to do some spraying. I can't find it. I can't find my mat. So I've just got this piece of file folder. Excuse me. And I think I'm going to start off with a bit of shabby shutters. And I'm just going to... I just kind of want it a bit more cohesive is all I want. I'm going to give that a dry. So I haven't dried it completely. I've got a proper frog in my throat. And I'm going to go over it with some scorched timber oxide. I don't like the colour of the doilies. I don't like that they're different. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Right, I'm going to give it a dry. So, when you spray something with Distress Oxide or Distress Spray Stain, remember you've used collage medium. So yeah, it's workable, it's done it, but I had to, it wouldn't dry. It would have dried, but it was taking ages. So I dabbed a lot of it off, but look at that. Oh, look at that. I still have lots, I've still dyed down the colour of the doily, which is perfect. So yeah, look how grungy that is. Oh, it's just, and I did some stitching as well. So let me get rid of some of those threads. So yeah, oh, I just love it. But yeah, mucky fingers yet again. But, you know, it's Halloween season, so we don't mind. We don't mind at all. And we want the grunge, don't we? So this is... Oh, how perfect is this? I just love it. But I need to put something in the background because when we lift the tag out that's got the picture in it, you're going to see the background. So yeah, we need to put something there and we need to put the acetate on. So I have this grungy piece of acetate here, and that's what I want to go over the window, just like that. But I don't know if I want to grunge it up some more. No. So we're going to put this on. I'm just going to put a small amount of glue around the outside, but not close so that it seeps. I've got quite a big piece, so it should be okay. Look at that. And do I want to put on the frame? I think so, but I'm only going to glue around this bit and then I'll glue it, all the rest of it later on, because there's things I might want to tuck underneath. So just hold that down as well, because remember there's collage medium on it, so it's going to take a little bit of persuasion. I love it already. Oh, it's just so lovely. Right, and I did have this, I found some of this as I was tidying up. So I'm thinking that in the background. And this was done by pure accident, but look at that. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to see it all. So I'm not even going to distress it because it's in the background. Just checking because the window is shining on my camera, so I'm just checking I'm in focus. Ah, look at that. Oh, my hands feel awful. My hands feel very grimy, which I guess is perfect for this time of year. But look at that. Oh, I love it. And then we're going to have in the background on a tag. Lovely. So I guess I could do this up now. I could glue it together just at the sides, but no, because I need to make sure that I need to make the tag, and I need to make sure that it sits exactly where I want it to sit. Now, what am I going to use for the tag? Bear with me. Right, so I have a few Heidi swap bits. I got these in the post the other day, and they're exactly the same as these that I used, but they're a little bit, they come in different white, ledger and aged, and it's just a little bit too short. So I'm not going to be using those, but I do have these. And I think there's 2 packs here stuck together. There is. And there's got the really grungy one, which I love and would look perfect. Now, these are a smidge too long. But, because I want the tag to stick out, the top of the tag to stick out. So, let me fold it back this way, so we can see the end. And then we're going to do some, let me get all the threads out of the way. I'm going to do some lining up because this is the perfect width. And where's my pencil? Oh, sorry for leaning over. And then I think I'm just going to do it to the stitching. And then I shall proper glue down there so that it can't go any further. So I'm just going to get my chomp out. I'm going to keep that bit because you never know. And then I'm hoping this, right, so it's going to go to there. Perfect. Right, so if we just leave that there, like that, and then put this, make sure, I think the best thing to do is to line it up on here, and then place it down, so there. Oh, she's all mucky. So just there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw some lines around it so I know where it's going. And I'm going to distress it. If I can, I haven't changed my pads over. Where are you? There you are. And because it's dark, I'm going to go with ground espresso. And I'm going to stitch around the edge, because if you can see, there's an edging around the frame. So I just want to do a bit of stitching around that as well. Right, so I've just done a little bit of stitching around that. And I think I'm going to do, oh, we've got bubbles. I'm going to just stick it. I'm not going to stick right to the edge, because again, I want to put some ephemera behind it. So let's line it up. Make sure, where's the line? There. Perfect. I think it's a bit, it can move. It's a little bit wonky. That's it, that's straight. Perfect. Right, and I'm just going to give this tag, that's my little scissors, I'm just going to give it a quick distress. And then ink it up with some ground espresso. It's raining here today. Woo, it's raining. I just had to go and pick up my youngest because he's in his second half of sixth form, so he gets to finish early on certain days. So I just went and picked him up, and I have to take all the back roads because we live in a village, and it was flooded. Proper flooded. So yeah, that was fun. I love the rain, but not when I've got to go out in it. Right, so I'm just going to grab myself some of the dyed papers that I've done, and I'm going to use, because it's only paper, I'm just going to use glue stick for this. I like to use, when I'm using something thicker than just printer paper, not me strands, I'll use my Barely Arts glue. But if it's just paper, then I'll use glue stick. Let's wipe that off of there, and that will probably sit on there nicely. I'm just gonna brayer it down, and let's make sure it's adhered properly, and then that's just a perfect backing for the tag. Get off. Right, I'm just going to give it another, because I've took off some of those wispy bits. Perfect. And then let's do this side. I'm all sticky. I think I need some clean wipes, because I think I'm using them and I'm just getting dirty. Dirtier and dirtier. she's got more spots on her now, look. Oh dear. Looks like you've got a bit of a speckled background. Right, I'm not gonna worry about cutting out the hole because I don't think I'll need one. I don't know whether to, not that one. I think I might want, Moby out, that's what we want. What shall I? Right, I've got a piece of aged sticker paper here. So I'm just gonna fold it in half. I'll put it the other way so we can make sure it's, yeah, it's wide enough. Lovely. All right, let's put Moby back. And I think I want this on top like that. But let's give it a big old grunge. And that fits up there perfectly. Shall I stitch it? Shall I stitch round it? I want to stitch round the tag. Right, I'm going to stitch around the tag. So I've done some rough stitching around there. I'm loving it. Right, and now I'm going to, I'm just wondering if that's going to go. I think it is, you know. I can make it. I want to put some of this along the top. Just trim it off. Perfect. Get the sander out. Lovely. All right, be careful. Should have done this beforehand, really, but I forgot. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, so I'm going to stick this on. Now I've done the stitching. Let's do... Oh, sorry, while I just hold it like this so I can get it on even. Oh. Right, now we have they're the curator snippets, so I'm just going to put those aside for now. because we have our tub of ephemera, and this is where we start to add some bits and pieces. Don't want anything sticking out of the sides. Right, I'm going to turn this way. First off, I'm going to put my bits back. I don't know why he's getting all bubbly. Right, let's put all those back up there before they dry out. And then I'm just wondering, just to match, maybe on the back, just rip a little bit. There. Blend it in. Lovely. Love it. Right, now let's decorate. These strands are all stuck together with glue. Right, let's move you to the side. Make sure that we're on screen. And then let's have a little look through what we've got. I think that can go on the back with maybe that. See, I really like that coming down, or maybe off the bottom. Maybe that's a maybe. What about, no. I want some teeny weeny bits, but I think the teeny weeny bits are at the bottom. How about a flower? See, this is why I like to I like to just glue around. Oh, could she be bewitched? All right, if I cut this and then keep this little bit here because it's got a number on it, and then yes, she is bewitched. Maybe if we cut on there. I'm liking that so far. See, I do love this as well. No, not on this one. Ah, that's a little bit finicky. Toxic. Maybe. Maybe that. And then that there. And I need to see that would tie in the yellow. Where's that little strip gone? Nope. See, that hasn't. Maybe I could cut that down. I should have put it on first. Right, shall we have a go? No, it still sticks out. That might do. And then what I could do is, if I really grunge it up, and I'll just do the ends in case any sticks out the bottom. But if I proper, it might take it down a bit. Let's give it a bit of. I'm out of breath again. Amazon man. Right, where was we? Right, so we're going to have that along the bottom and that there. So let's take these out because they need distressing. Let's just move that aside. And we might use that. We're definitely using them. I've had a bit of a clean up while I was in the house. And now let's stick this down. And I'm thinking, because I distressed it, you might still no. But that's fine, because of what I can do is just take bits, because I still want to see some of the stitching underneath. Not all the way down, but there you go. So just give it, while the glue's still wet. Perfect. That's perfect. Right, let's distress these little bits up. So just gonna and then we'll stick this little piece down. And this can just go over that end. And then we can fill in some gaps. But we need some cheesecloth. So we've got our little yummy tray, and we've got some of our vintage tape as well. What colour? I think this colour to tie in with my washi tape. And what I'm going to do is, because I've already stuck it down because I didn't think, I'm just going to, because when you dye it, it gets a bit straggly. So I'm just going to cut strips off. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like it's behind it. Let's put you up there. Oh, it's just fallen. Right, so I don't think I'm gonna... Let's put a little smidgen along there. And then we've got... Oh, she's having some pummeling today. Pulling her about, and this is why, probably why I should have stuck her down after. But it is what it is. Oh, I'm just blowing everything everywhere. Right, so now I'm just going to do a stream of glue, and I'm going to pop that there, and then put that there, and then put a little bit more glue on there. Ah, look at that. See, there's ways round it. Love it. Right, now I want a bit going down here as well. So let's... So if it's all rolled up like this, then what I tend to do is I just give it a little tug like that. And it just pulls it out. So I love that little bit hanging off there. So I want that. And then we're just going to pull this bit over as well. A bit of glue. Stick this in there, just like that. Let's bring it down a little bit. And then we've got this that we want to go on the side. Got a little crumple and a little distress. And then lay this down there. Perfect. And then a bit more glue on here, because now we can glue to the edge. And there is probably a simpler way of doing that, but that's the way I like to do it. Because then I know everything is exactly where I want it. Right, so think we're going to put that on there. So I'm just going to distress it up. Keep getting all little bits on her. And then we've got quite a fat bit here, so I'm going to put that on there. Like that. No, Toni. The cheesecloth first. Right, let's trim a little bit off there. Yes, 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 yes. It's looking so grungy. Oh, oh, I do love a label. I'm going to put that on the back. Let's put this on the back. Give it a little bit of a sand. Now, shall we? Shall we? We've got a little smidge in here. Oh. Ah! Get off my finger. That's just crying out for a bit of stamping. Right, and do you know what? I'm going to put... Now, you can't see it very well on there because it's the same colour. But, should we put some on here? Let's lift up the cheesecloth. There we go. Let's give it a bit of a trim. And look at that. Love it. Give it a bit of a sand. There we go. Yes. Just get another bit. Oh, who'd have thought it? Grungy tape. Eh? Doesn't have to be yellow. Especially when it's Halloween. I think that is perfect now. Now, I love that little bit off there, but I think it's too much. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right, so now this is going to go in here like this. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, now I'm going to glue this up. So I'm going to glue down the bottom here, because that's as far as the I want the tag to go. And then I'm just going right up the edge. And then line it up. Hold it down. I'm a little bit excited. Fits in there perfect, look. I love it. Except I probably should have stitched it. I think I've done so much distressing. I mean, it will hold, but it's just taken a while. Oh, I love it. Now I want a few bits on the front. What shall I have on the front? Oh, my hands are mucky again. That's on a collage medium. I should have gone over it with that glaze stuff, but I didn't. We've got 31st up there, so maybe not down the bottom as well. And then again, we did the same with the frame. Oh, I quite like that, but it's a bit bright. This one might be a little bit better. Oh, there's a smaller one. Maybe that one too. Oh, maybe we could have the lace. Oh, yes. Have the lace off the front. What have we got? These little snippet bits. Maybe a little moth. I think that'll do. Right, so let's grunge this up. And then that can go under there with some cloth. Like that. And then I'll stick this down. That there. Let's put a little bit of glue down here. Put this there. It's lucky it's dark and grimy, because my hands are filthy. Oh. I'm getting marks everywhere. Oh, I like him down there. You can't really notice him. What about there? Yeah, because I don't like seeing edges. I'll just bend that over like that. And this one, let's just bend that over like that. There we go. Oh, I'm loving it. Need something here. Yes. Do we want another piece? This piece is a little bit... Ah, yeah, this should be... It's a little bit finicky, but... that should be fine. Let's just screw it up. And then lay this down. I think I'm going to take just a smidgen. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. But I do want something off here. Where's my crocodile? Should we go big? Let's go big. Yeah? What do you reckon, Dundee? Right. Shall we go black or antique? Let's dig in black. Dig in and see what we get out. Right, I'll change this over. Perfect. Perfect. Just trim that off. Ah! Yes, yes, yes. I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed. Except I like this. Where can I put this? No, because I've got one there. I've put a pocket on the back. And I thought... Oh, hold on. I thought about putting one of the tickets I made with my stamps. So I think I'm just gonna plop one of those in there and one of the tickets as well. So I'm just gonna put those in there. But I also thought about, but then you're gonna, oh, don't mind covering that up though. Oh, you know the do not make, how not to make Halloween ephemera. Oh, I thought I would use some of that. Yeah, that's the only one. But I quite like it. Oh, I'm going to use it. I like it. I like it a lot. No, not me strands. Right, I'm going to go down to the bottom because I like that webbing thing behind it, so I still want to see that. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. But I want a stamp now. Excuse me. Let's see, what have we got here? And I think because I've used, no, do you know what? I'm going to use my stays on instead. Because I've used collage medium. So I'm going to use my stays on. I'm just going to put a little number there. Oh, look at that. Just blends in perfectly. And then I think I'm going to put one, just, you can't really see it. You can't really see it, but that's okay. I think that's it. No, it's not. Bear with me. Here we go again. Do you remember these? I found them the other day. I forgot about them. I'm not going to lie. I did. I forgot about them. But when I was, I'm not even going to lie to you. I wasn't tidying. I was going to say when I was tidying up, but I wasn't tidying. I was just going through my stuff and making more mess. It was supposed to be tidying, but it actually wasn't. Oh, it didn't come out as tidying. It actually, I actually made more mess, which is typical me. But I want to try and get one that, I'm wondering if I did that, and I don't think it will, but I want to grunge it up a bit. I reckon I've got some black pins somewhere. I reckon they're in here. No, they're not. Where have they gone? I've got some black bulb pins somewhere. I know I have. Ta-da! I found them. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. That might look a little bit better. Having a black pin. I mean, I could, if I can find it, because I had it earlier. Here it is. I've got a Sharpie. I'm wondering if... Do you know what? Bum, 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 bum. Let's give it a bit of a grunge. That'll do. Right. And put it on backwards. And then up like that. Come on. No. Wants to be the other way round. Does it? I don't know what is going on. I'm more fingers and thumbs today. All right, now, so let's get that. And then... See? What is going on? Right, let's leave it in there like that. Turn that round. There we go. Ta-da! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We got there in the end. Well, I got there in the end. I don't know why I'm bringing you in on my stupidness. It's just me on my own. Just me. Right. I'm going to have a little tidy up and then I'll be back. All tidy. And here's the finished product. Ah, I love it. I was a little bit serious in this one. I'm not going to lie. Could you tell? This is my concentrating video. There you go. I was concentrating, making sure I got it all done properly. But I love it. I absolutely love it. The little tag. Oh, I mean, I think it's, you know, 1896. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So I grunged it all up, but remember, collage medium. But I wanted to use, next time I use the tea bags, I'm just going to stick them down with glue stick. That's what I'm going to do, because I love to distress. So, yeah, and I'm still getting mucky now because it's still not completely dry. But, you know. So then we used one of my How Not to Make Halloween ephemera and put that on the back with a little pocket and two little goodies in it. And then we cut out the frame as well, so that when we pull this out, she says, Ta-da! We have our beautiful lady. We've got some distressed tape on the back, a little blank area on the back here. Oh, which, do you know what? I've got a strippy here. I could stick there, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Lovely. And there is our tag. Loads of ephemera on it. Didn't put any curator snippets on it this time. But, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Made some mistakes. Got over them. And moved on. Which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love this. It's awesome. It is just... oh. So thank you everybody for being here on my first Halloween Everyday series I'm going to do. And what a cracking project to start with as well. What I should have done was glossy accented over her. Or maybe put a little bit of acetate over the top of her as well. But I didn't want anything to affect this bit of acetate here. So, yeah. But yeah, what a cracking first video. And then you can see the grunge. Can you see the grunge on her photo? Oh, it's so cool. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you give this a go. If you do, don't forget to tag me on social media because I love to see your work. Definitely tag me. All my socials are in the description box. I'm trying to talk faster than my brain is working. Or my brain's trying to talk faster than my mouth can. I think that's the way around it is. Oh, yeah. All my oh, my goodness. All my socials are in the description box down below. That's a bit better. So, yeah, don't forget to tag me. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another Halloween spooky video on my Halloween Everyday. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a surprise to me as well as you. We're winging it. We're winging it. That's what we're doing. Oh, so I hope you have a brilliant rest of your Tuesday, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.